Welcome back to 02 Million Crypto. My name is GC. We are live. Yes, we are live. Joining me as I'm on my way to Michigan. Today, let's talk about a few different topics in the crypto market. First one, what are we seeing in the crypto markets right now? Well, we're seeing a pump of epic proportions that we haven't seen in a very long time. It has been a slow grind up until these price levels that we're currently at. But for us to be pumping very close to the all-time highs for Bitcoin is very rushed, in my opinion, when it comes to a recovery from the bear market that we once saw. Bitcoin is in a spot or in a state right now where it is moving so fast towards its all-time high before it even reached the halving event that should be coming in, I believe, April. So we are almost at the all-time high, ahead of schedule. As we've seen in history, we have not seen Bitcoin move up this much before the halving event. Now, why is this so important? Why are these price levels so important that we're seeing right now? Well, last time we touched $60,000 to $64,000 for Bitcoin, it was all the way back in 2021, April of 2021. And at that time, we were seeing Bitcoin kind of rise from the ashes from the 2020 bull market that began in around September of that year. Up until around April, we saw Bitcoin increase tremendously in value. And what we had thought at the time was the peak of the bull market in 2021 being around $65,000 US for Bitcoin. Everyone thought that we were going to have a blow off top following that run up to 65,000. And in fact, we saw kind of the opposite. We saw Bitcoin come tumbling down due to a few different factors. The main one being Elon Musk declaring that he will no longer accept Bitcoin for Teslas due to its environmental friendliness, which we know now is nonsense, because Bitcoin is probably the most environmentally friendly system of money that the world has ever seen. And these players, these institutions and these entities, for example, like the SEC, that keep saying that Bitcoin isn't ready for the world stage because it's not environmentally friendly. We don't know if they're lying about not knowing the truth about Bitcoin. We don't know if they just simply don't understand that Bitcoin is the best system of money, especially when it comes to, processing power and using electricity to power the network in comparison to the traditional banking and financial systems that we have today. But the run-up that we're seeing right now is tremendous, and a lot of people that haven't been investing solely into Bitcoin aren't really seeing those gains with some of the other altcoins in the market that seem to have promise. And we've talked about this in a lot of my past videos and live streams as of late, that Bitcoin always leads the way out of a bear market, excuse me. My definition of a bear market is from the peak to the bottom, and my definition of a bull market is from the bottom to the top. And clearly we've been in a bull market since November of 2022. And although it didn't necessarily feel that way because we were recovering at a kind of a slow grinding pace after a brutal bear market, the amount of money that's flowing back into Bitcoin right now is turning heads. And you got to understand that a lot of the people that understand the way these market cycles work have been investing most of their money into Bitcoin rather than most of the altcoins. And this goes to show my own experience in the crypto market, because I still have not been buying majority of Bitcoin throughout this bear market, because I do have a belief in a few other altcoins outshining Bitcoin when it comes to price action over the course of the entire bull market that we're about to see, hopefully. But Bitcoin is seeing all the gains pretty much come first. And, you know, for Bitcoin to be pretty much at the all-time high just about, and a cryptocurrency like Ethereum being in the second spot, a little over halfway towards the all-time high, goes to show that the altcoins don't show as much strength at the beginning of a bull market. And we got to take that for what it's worth. We have to take the experience, rather, of seeing Bitcoin kind of rhyme when it comes to the market cycles. We have to take that information and kind of use that for the future, and understand that if we do have money coming in and we're not sure what cryptocurrency to invest in a period of time, like an accumulation phase like we saw in the last year or so, putting the majority of your money into Bitcoin probably is the best idea as a crypto investor. And even if you aren't as bullish on Bitcoin as a few other different altcoins, maybe you have your eyes set on, let's say, a handful of altcoins, let's say 10 altcoins. Putting your money into Bitcoin at first to move it into those altcoins later isn't a bad strategy. And in fact, I think that might be the best strategy going forward. Maybe not necessarily at the current moment, because Bitcoin kind of made such a massive move in such a short period of time. Maybe there is room for some of the altcoins, the promising altcoins, to run in the short future, in the near future. But Bitcoin, time and time again, is proving why it's the most, secure, trusted asset or cryptocurrency you can invest in. And since 2009, 2010, when it first came out, has absolutely changed lives of millions of people. And more people are going to start realizing that not being in the crypto market at all is a mistake, but missing these massive moves when it comes to, price action of Bitcoin or some of these altcoins that I do believe we're going to see very soon. It doesn't matter if you own a business. It doesn't matter if you have been saving your money for years and years. It doesn't matter what kind of strategy you have to get ahead financially outside of cryptocurrency. If you don't start putting some sort of allocation towards cryptocurrency, you probably will suffer compared to the rest of the people that are moving into this new financial world of digital assets. And you don't want to be left behind. When I first created this channel, starting anything from the beginning is always tough. It's always difficult. And I could have sat home, kind of just sat on my crypto, did everything I could to make a few extra pennies and not go out of my way to make YouTube videos and try to create a channel out of nothing. But in my opinion, it's worth it, because it was worth it to create this channel and try to educate and try to, create a channel, an educational channel for cryptocurrency, because I believe in my own mind that I understand cryptocurrency better than most people. And I do believe that me taking initiative and starting this YouTube channel and making all these videos, it's going to pay dividends later. And a very important lesson that we keep talking about, not to be redundant, but Bitcoin is leading the way as the new standard for money in this new financial world that we have entered into. And I love talking about it. I love, talking about how Bitcoin is finally showing life, and how people that probably have been doubting Bitcoin for the last few years are finally understanding that, it could seem depressing. It could seem like an uphill battle for years, and such a long time of just staring at charts that never seem to go up. It can be very frustrating, but look at us now. Bitcoin investors are looking like the most intelligent people in the world when it comes to money, and people that are thinking that this is just a fad, or the prices can just drop again the same way they did. Well, they just don't understand the way crypto cycles work in general. Not to say that the markets can come down significantly from here. I mean, we have basically touched the first market top of 2021, which at the time everyone thought was the market top. In reality, it was in November of that same year, 2021, where it hit almost $70,000 US. But a lot of people believe that this price point, 64,000, which I do believe we touched, although we're a little under that right now. I believe we're at around 62,000 American right now. If we did touch 64, which I do believe we did, 64,000, that means we have touched the first all-time high of 2021, which is a significant price point. As we've seen, when you touch significant price points, looking back at the charts, it could be an indication that a pullback is necessary. And, a pullback isn't bad at this point, because a lot of people that understand that cryptocurrency is finally entering a bullish phase again, a lot of people are realizing that, okay, if the markets do pull back, if Bitcoin does pull back, I will get a second opportunity to maybe buy Bitcoin under $60,000 from probably the last chance or opportunity that they'll ever get to do that. And I'm looking forward to that too. I'm working right now. In fact, I'm on my way to Michigan. Everyone's got to find a way to earn a paycheck, or, put dollars in a bank account. But my strategy is to move that money from a bank account into cryptocurrency as soon as I can. And I have been doing that for almost 3 years now. And it looks like we are entering a time, or a period of time, where I won't feel so silly putting my money into a market, because it's not going to hurt me the same way it did the past year or two. And trust me, when you buy cryptocurrency, whether it be Bitcoin or altcoins, obviously altcoins can suffer a lot more in a bear market, but it is very difficult to watch the value of your wealth, of an asset, continue to decrease for months and months and months, and still having, the conviction to keep buying into the asset and to the market, when a lot of people around you are saying that you're crazy for ever getting into crypto and Bitcoin in the first place. So I'm happy that Bitcoin is finally recovering. I'm happy that we're almost at all-time high. I'm looking forward to that altcoin run that we tend to see a little bit after Bitcoin has, kind of ran up in a significant manner. In a significant manner, and the overall sentiment of cryptocurrency right now is in a much better place than we've been in a long time. So if you are a crypto investor, if you're watching this channel, if you're following the charts, we're having a great day today, and let's continue to push forward and search for that, financial freedom that we are all looking for by entering into cryptocurrency. A phrase that I love is, a lot of people enter cryptocurrency for the gains, but stay for the revolution. And by God, we are in a revolution right now. Another thing I wanted to talk about, the second topic of today's video, is my favorite cryptocurrency, Dogecoin. Now, we've seen Dogecoin pretty much asleep at the wheel for almost 3 years now. Ever since Elon Musk went on Saturday Night Live promoting Dogecoin, it went from, 75 cents American down to around 6 cents. Now, that is a catastrophic drop, and there have been a lot of cryptocurrencies that have had similar drops in this recent bear market, but Dogecoin being one of the top cryptocurrencies, it's in the top 10 still, and has been in the top 10 for quite a while now. We're finally seeing Dogecoin come to life, and that excites me because that's my favorite cryptocurrency. It isn't necessarily the first cryptocurrency that I've ever bought, but once I finally understood what Dogecoin was all about and studied the tokenomics of it and kind of built my own conviction to the fact that Dogecoin can be the cryptocurrency to revolutionize the entire world, especially with younger people. To see it go up, 16% today, I believe we finally, cracked the 10 cent mark, where we could be at around 11, 12, 13 cents at this point. I can't check the exact number right now because I'm driving. But this is exciting because, I've been buying Dogecoin for years now, and to see my investment suffer so much and finally see it probably, turn around for the better after years and years of downward price action, this is very good news. And I do believe that Dogecoin has so many good things coming for it or behind it, such as it benefiting from Bitcoin's halving event in general. Dogecoin is a fork of Litecoin, and Litecoin is a fork of Bitcoin. So it's kind of like, Dogecoin is kind of like Bitcoin's grandchild. And anytime, well, this goes for all altcoins, but anytime you see Bitcoin kind of go on a run, you can best believe that Litecoin, Dogecoin, and pretty much every other altcoin are going to follow. But some of these other altcoins like Dogecoin, in my opinion, are going to follow a lot more significantly. And we're seeing, obviously, Dogecoin not outperform Bitcoin in the last year or so, but today, for it to be outperforming Bitcoin is a very good sign. And we haven't seen the adoption when it comes to Elon Musk making Dogecoin the cryptocurrency of X, formerly Twitter. But I do believe that's in the works. I do believe that is coming. And I do believe that the hype of meme coins, and especially Dogecoin, will rise again and will take the cryptocurrency markets by storm at some point in this bull market that is coming up. And, that could be one of the moments where it takes a lot of people that may have lost faith in a cryptocurrency like Dogecoin and reshape that long lost faith towards a cryptocurrency that seemed to only be increasing in value due to hype. And I do believe that Dogecoin has such strong fundamentals on its own, let alone all the adoption, the potential adoption all around it. There are good days to come for my sweet little Dogecoin that I've been so bullish on for years now. The third thing I wanted to talk about is today we saw Coinbase have an outage or glitch out, where a lot of people are going onto their Coinbase accounts and they're seeing that there is a $0 balance in their account, even though they have crypto on the platform. Now, I don't believe anything bad has happened where anybody has lost money on Coinbase just for leaving it on Coinbase. But for people like me that have taken all my cryptocurrency basically off third-party exchanges, centralized exchanges, and put it onto my own personal cold storage wallet, people like me aren't really feeling any pressure or nervous about, losing any money because of a platform like Coinbase showing that there's a $0 balance when people know damn well that they have cryptocurrency and funds on the platform. Like I've said in the past, taking your money off centralized exchanges and putting it onto your own cold storage wallet is you taking ownership of your money. And I've said this in the past as well. If you don't own your money, if you don't have complete ownership of your funds, what's it really worth? I guarantee there are tons of people that are trying to, sell a significant amount of their Bitcoin or cryptocurrency holdings right now because they're seeing the price increase so rapidly. Kind of not what people that probably follow my channel are doing. People that follow my channel maybe took small profits or have very strong hands and are planning on continuing to hold regardless of the price action that we're seeing as of late or even today. But someone that's trying to get in and out of a massive spot trade on Coinbase is having trouble right now because they're seeing that they can't really access their money or their cryptocurrency. They can't buy or sell or move any of their crypto off the exchange because the exchange is going through, such high traffic that it's showing up that there's no money in the account. Meanwhile, it's just, too many people trying to access the servers at the same time. Now, of course, it's probably impossible to have 100% of your wealth that's in crypto on a cold storage wallet or a hot wallet, your own personal wallet for that matter. But, to even leave a little bit of money on Coinbase or any centralized exchange for that matter is taking a risk. And if that hasn't been proven after today, like I said, although I don't believe that anyone's funds are in jeopardy if they have left any of their crypto on Coinbase, as I do believe Coinbase is probably one of the safest centralized exchanges known to mankind right now. But at the end of the day, after the FTX collapse, you can't really trust any exchange at all for that matter. At the time of the FTX collapse, it was considered the second largest exchange on the planet. And for it to go completely belly up, well, that should tell you that, leaving money on any centralized exchange or third-party platform, you could see your wealth disappear before your very eyes. And, it's unfortunate because a lot of people think that when they buy cryptocurrency and leave it on a centralized exchange, that they do own it and that their funds are safe. But that's simply not the case. Coinbase has, many different ways of storing the crypto on their platform, several different custodians. I believe some of it is in cold storage, some of it is in hot wallets, directly linked to, different companies that are in charge of storing the cryptocurrency that people own on the platform. But like I said, I'm not breaking any sweat because I know that my crypto is safe because I know the seed phrase to my wallet and or wallets. And as long as my funds don't leave those wallets, I know that I can access them at any time and send them anywhere I want at any time. So if your money is on Coinbase, I wouldn't worry too much. I do believe your funds are safe, but don't take my word for it. Maybe in the future, decide for yourself if it's worth leaving even 5% of your money's worth of crypto on a place like or on an exchange like Coinbase, or any exchange for that matter. And as long as your funds are safe and as long as you keep investing in cryptocurrency and put your money into your own wallet, into your own cold storage wallet, you'll know that you can get from 0 to $1 million securely.